Welcome to Tech Brother Zamir. In this video, we are going to learn how we can use ChatGPT to create the data warehousing. This can be used for testing, or this can be used for real time, and you can include more columns and all those kind of things in that. So I just opened the ChatGPT, and here is my SQL Server Management Studio open. So what we are going to do, we are going to first of all create the sale data warehouse, then insert some records in that. So first, let's go ahead and give this prompt or information to the ChatGPT and tell what type of data warehouse we would like to create. Okay, so our prompt is create me a sales data warehouse, so that should include all important dimension tables and fact table. I would like to see this as a star schema, so let's go ahead and hit enter. Now it's gonna help us to create the data warehouse for the sales data warehousing. So it has dimension table, dim date, and then if I scroll down a little bit, it has a dim customer, it has a dim employee, and then this is where it is shown as the plain text. Look, okay, here's your fact sale table, and as this is we ask for the star schema, so it has a dim date, dim product, dim customer, and dim employee, and dim store. So these all dimension tables are directly connected with the fact table. Now I'm going to generate a schema, so we can just hit right here, explain the purpose of each dimension, or generate a diagram for schema. So what we want to do, we want to create the SQL script. So okay, so I told this what I would like to do. I'm using SQL Server. I could have tell like I'm using Postgres or I'm using MySQL. In that case, it will create the table accordingly. Now in our case, we are using the Microsoft SQL Server, and we would like to create the dimension table and fact table. What I will also like to create some sample data. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter here, and now it's going to create those all tables for us. Okay, our script is ready and it created the SQL script file. So that's good. I'm gonna go download this file, save it, and then we will open the NSSMS. After we have downloaded our file, I'm gonna go to the folder and just drag the file here. It's gonna open in a new query, and we can see that it has a dim date, so date, primary key, date, and all that. And then you have this dim customer, and then you have a dim store and a dim fact table. Also, it did provide us some sample data, so we can go ahead and run this. Now if I execute, it's going to create those tables for us, and see, I ran these scripts in the database called the family. So let me just refresh this database, and here we will see all those tables. As you can see, right, this tables right here. Now we can simply go ahead and write the queries, but I would like the ChatGPT to write me some queries. So I'm going to give another prompt, or ask them information. Okay, I just provided a simple prompt. I said that, okay, can you go ahead and create some queries for me? It's going to go ahead and create some queries for me. Let's see. Okay, our sample queries are ready, and we can download them and then execute. So I'm going to save into the downloads folder, and here are our download folder. I'm going to go ahead and just open here and drag it here. So these are our sample queries. So it's opening in a new window here, and now you can see that the total sale by customer. So that's the first query it wrote. If I execute this one, it is telling me John Doe, and this is a total sale. It has only one record, so that's why it is just given us that information. If I want to go ahead and say total sale by store, so you see that it is taken store name, then doing the sale amount sum, and from the fact table joining on dim store, and this is a primary key and foreign key from those tables, and then it's going to provide us that information. So now you can see that Lahore Electronics has that information. Total profit by product category. Now if I execute this, it's gonna give me the information. So you can see that it has different queries it has provided us different queries that we can execute, and it is providing us information. So we have total sale by date as well. So as we don't have so many records, that's why we are not getting enough rows. We are getting only one row. But remember that we can ask generate some more rows data to insert into fact table and dimension tables. Now we ask for more data, so it's going to go ahead and provide us more data. So you can go ahead and download that file and simply then provide into the SSMS and insert into it. Now we go back here, and you can see that it has given us another query called total sale and quantity by employee. So this is also available. But guess what? By doing all this practice, you are learning a lot of things, how to even join table, how to even see what type of different queries can be written by using this fact table and dimension tables. So now we go back here, it's still analyzing, so it's going to give us the new script which will have more records. Let's download that script, save it into download folder, and then we will open in SSMS. I'm going to drag this additional inserts, and now we will have more data. So you see that now it is inserting 3 more records in each of the table, so we can execute, and all those 3 rows are inserted. If we go back here and now we execute, now it's giving us more data. So that's good. Now we have more data here. Again, and if you want to see more customers and all that, you have all that information here as well. Now if we run it, we should get more customer because we have just inserted more data. So this is how you will create your data warehouse by using ChatGPT real quick. And notice here I have dim employee, I have dim customer and all that. Now if you don't like these column names and all that, you can always change. So at least it gives you some starting point, and then later on you can follow your standard, what your company is doing it, and then go from there. So that's great because you might have more columns in the employee, or you might have less columns, and this is just a starting point for you. And from there you can improve so much and change according to your needs. I thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.